Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Virtual Sim League Season 12, Round 8. The second phase of the season is about to come to an end with the Hungarian Grand Prix and the first race under the Iron Curtain. My name is Jess Ball, and joining me once again in the commentary box is Matta. Matta, how you doing?
Hello, Jess. We're back. I'm hungry for Hungary. Let's go.
Oh, you nicked my pun. I was about to say a pun later on, but you nicked it now, so I won't say it, because otherwise people will think, oh, you're copying Matta. But yeah, annoying that. But yeah, the Hungarian first using Formula 1 in about the 1970s and 80s. Some people like to call it, as I did in my tweet, Monaco without the barriers, because I know, like we've seen in previous VSL races in the past, we can get a few safety cars, which can be quite interesting. We will go through standings, but I think we may as well go through it during the 2-minute break, because we won't have time to cover free qualifying. But what we saw last week, we saw Finley take the race win and the fastest lap. But the big storyline for tonight, he's not here. His wheels broke, and he can't race on controller, so our championship leader is not racing.
Yeah. True dedication there. True dedication to the game.
So yeah, he's not racing tonight, but I think replacing him in at the AlphaTauri is going to be Kieran. So no pressure, Kieran. He is a VSL champion in the past anyway. So no pressure to him or anything like that. No pressure to all the other reserves tonight. I think we got Kev that's not in tonight either. Gareth's replacing him. I think both AlphaTauris are missing tonight as well, because Tony P. Tony P's racing. So yeah, it's Tony P's racing and Waitsy's replacing Finley. My bad. So I'm getting. Oh, Kieran's in the Alpine. My team are twisted tonight. It's crazy, but yeah. Last week Finley won, and we saw Indigo get second. And who got third? I can't remember. It was, I think, Waitsy who got first. So Waitsy had a good showing last week, and he's looking to get another result here tonight. But we're about to get into quali as Johan's about to start his lap. And I think he's the only one on the medium tyres as well as he heads towards turn 4 and 5. Gets on the power. He's in 7th gear as well. These are the corners where I think you have to lift a little bit. Oh, how did he not invalidate through there? To the exit. That was very, very lucky. I think the drivers have been
pushing those limits.
Yeah, but he is pushing those limits, but they are finding their ways to extend it a little bit without giving too much away. On towards the end of the second sector into the final sector coming up now. What's it sector 2 going to be? It's going to be a 54.374. So we'll compare that a little bit later on as Casper goes fastest, by the way, with a 1:15.9. So expect time to go, I think, a bit quicker than that. I think probably high 1:15s, maybe 1:14s if we get fast enough lap times. So Johan up to the line. He's done well here before. What can he do tonight? As he goes second on the means with a 1:16.1, Matt. I think we could see people going quicker.
Yeah, well, Casper's instantly on quicker there with a 15.9. So I'm expecting drivers in the low 15s, really, around the low 15 5s or lower than that. Again, you've got 14 minutes left, so the track's even going to evolve. You've got a couple of drivers on the intermediates, so as JP's done a 22 on the inters, so I don't think he'll be getting pole with that. We have got a few drivers with a qualifying ban tonight.
Yes,
I need to find out who that is.
I
That's really good for me there.
I have written the stewards. Gareth's written the stewards report. I copied and pasted it all onto my Word document. So I should be. I'll talk to you about that in a minute, as we're seeing a few more people finishing their laps. Leroy, who didn't even make it past turn 1 last week, goes up to the line in 3rd place. As Tony P goes to round turn 4. So the ones who have got qualifying bans is I'm just trying to see actually.
I think it's just JTX. I think.
But he's not here tonight.
People on the warning. He's not here tonight, so next week. Yeah, there was a bit of a blocking incident, but Michelle got a 3-second penalty instead.
Yeah, I think it was, and it was Cam, I think, as well, because they were tired on track. I get you.
Yeah,
I did call it. I did call it. I was like, you're not meant to do that, but there were some people that did it at the end of the race, so it's all good. Bingo's back tonight. Long time favourite feature of mine in this league. But anyway, Ahmed goes across. Oh, well. In the penultimate few corners, he was very bad on the exit there, so he's going to lose a bit of time going through there. He's struggling a little bit to get the car settled in towards the final corner, but he is just a warm-up lap at the end of the day. As he goes up to the line, 1:17.892. Speed Knighton is going through sector 1 right now. He's kept it valid so far. I thought it was an invalidation, but it wasn't. Fastest first sector, well, it's not telling me who's fast. Oh, yes. Fastest first sector belongs to Michelle with a 27.3. Fastest middle sector belongs to Lewis Craig. And fastest final sector belongs to Casper. So no one has got fastest in every sector so far. So I think we can see times going quicker. What's Speed Knighton's middle sector? Well, we're going to find out in just a moment. He says 27.9 middle sector. And it's going to be, he crosses the line, 55.7 middle sector, which translates to a 27.7. So at the moment, looks like he's fastest middle sector. No, he's not fast. No, he's not fast middle sector here. 26.8 I saw from Casper, not a 28 as I was reading. I got it on my other screen, that's probably why. But Pete goes up to the line, and it's going to be a 1:18.0. Puts himself into P11. That's the first few times on the board.
I think he backed out of that, Jess, to be fair.
He backed off. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because it looked... well, he's not really pushing at all, I don't think so. He must have high fuel or something. Or is he pushing now? There's no red line on his...
I think...
rear of his car now,
he's pushing now.
I think he might be pushing now.
Yeah, he's pushing now.
It was a slow turn one, so I was like, oh, okay. But...
Yeah, because I thought he was on a lap.
He must have made a mistake somewhere. It weren't invalidated.
Or...
He's 5 tenths up already in the first sector, so... Yeah, he's on something here, the Mert driver. Over Speed Knighton.
27.420 in the first sector. So that's 2 tenths shy of Leroy's fastest first sector. So he's up on the pace, Pete, in there. So the middle sector, he's got to be in the low 27s in order to do so. He's 1.2 seconds quicker. 27.1, that's looking more like it for Pete Knighton.
Yeah, he made a bit of a mistake there, and the fast right-hander there when it tried it a bit too fine, so he would have lost, well, probably half a second or not, or more. But it'll still set a decent time, obviously on used tyres, so it's not going to be pole, but it'll push him around 5th, which it does. So good position there for Pete. Obviously not a great last few rounds for him, being near the back end of the points. But hopefully he can be back inside the top 10 tonight, and with a bit of luck, and yeah, we'll see. But I don't know if you noticed as well, Jess, but Tony Parr is back with us this week. Missed a few races this season.
Yes, he is.
Here tonight. He's not golfing. He's decided to play a game for once. So yeah, he's currently finding himself in 10th, 2 tenths quicker than Ahmed. But in the battle of the wooden spoon this season, well, most races anyway. Obviously, Matt Ryan's obviously further ahead in the championship, but in terms of the wooden spoon, most races, Ahmed is currently leading that ahead of Matt Ryan. So yeah. And obviously we haven't really seen JP set a competitive lap yet. So as Johan does a 15.5, proving my point that pole's going to be low 15.
Yeah, I thought I had a feeling it was going to be that. We did see Nick go fast by 3 tenths, and then Johan was like, nope. If anything he could do, I could do better. So, with obviously Finley not here tonight, Nick is currently second in the championship. But he can have we see Finley in the chat who's hoping that he doesn't do well tonight. It's because he wants someone who's last in the championship, who's got the wooden spoon, like you were saying, to win. So, the advantage is not wasted by Finley's sake, as it were. But Waitsy hasn't set a lap yet. He's going to go up to the line. He goes third with a 1:15.8, quite close near the top. Glock, who I think is on a lap time. Yes, he is. Hopefully he's going to set one. He's got a bit of traffic. Purple first sector. Will that translate to actual purple first sector, or is it the game telling porcupines? 27-1. It's not purple first sector.
back in third. What's third?
Lakitu back in third, yeah. Lakitu's doing a lot better on this game than I've seen in previous games, actually. He's got used to this game a lot more. So I think he's found his feet a little bit and not far behind the top two.
Well, I'm just going back on. I'm riding on board with Glock, and he's absolutely flying at the moment.
Oh, Judy shows out.
Anyway. Judy shows retired, so he's lost it at the first corner. We'll probably review that one.
He's left the session. Okay.
Oh,
anyway, here comes Glock. Glock, who hasn't had a pole in a long time, elects to start the back multiple times. What can he do this week? 1:15.3.
And I think he may be extending the pole record lap in VSL here.
Yes.
Come on, I have.
Yeah, it's 15.3. How many poles does Glock have, by the way?
13 poles in VSL.
13 poles.
It's a me. Well, I'm in second with 12. So.
Oh.
But yeah.
20. So. He only sector he set purple was the middle sector. So he wasn't fastest in the other.
I'm bored with him in that middle sector, and he was
He was on it. He was on it. He said he's purple first sector as well. Oh, interesting. Someone apparently has done a 14-1 in the final sector, which I don't believe. That's just probably the timing towering a bit of a hissy fit. But Stephen's also back this week in the McLaren. Obviously got a lot to prove in the McLaren this season. They're currently sitting second in the Constructors' Championship. I need to remember where Stephen is in the drivers. He's 19th in the drivers. That does count reserves, by the way. But still, that is not last. He's not last in the championship, which is great to see from Stephen. Settling quite decently to this tier, but surely he would want to improve quite a bit as he goes up to the line. And I think he's going to go again and do what Pete did and do another lap soon. JP goes up to the line in 13th. Most people in 116th, Matt.
It's pretty close. Obviously with the top 6. Well, top 6. Top. Just no class with 15-9, but obviously those guys are in the 15s and the rest of them are in 16s, all the way down to Stephen in the 17th. So you've got a bit of a 3-version pack, or a 3-pack. People in the 15s, people in the 16s, people in the 17s. Yeah, I think it's pretty close. In the battle of Acorn v Tony, Deck and Tony. Tony's leading that, so Deck. Only close though. It's not
by 7,000.
7 thousandths. So yeah, Deck's going out for his final run, I think, because there's about 4 minutes left, less than 4 minutes left, 5 minutes left on the clock. So I think this will be his final run, and hopefully he can beat it. Obviously, Tony Parr's he was on an out lap. I think he's on an out lap.
He's on an in lap.
Doesn't say not. Yeah, or he's on an in lap. Sorry, so he's just improved then, or probably not. Yeah, one driver that surprised me right at the moment is JP down in 13th. He's had a good few rounds. I remember Spain earlier in the season.
Yes.
I think he got 5th or 6th. That really surprised me, but yeah, being below Pete at the moment, behind Waze as well. Not being, I'm expecting a top 10 from him, to be fair, but 13th at the moment, so obviously struggling to find a lap, which is obviously tricky to do. You're either on it at Hungary or you're not, so and when you're not, you're struggling really. Yeah, Casper's on his out lap. Nick is on a lap, is he?
No,
I don't think he is. He's not.
No, he's. There's a lot of people doing this, going on banker laps and then going on a soft run right now, because I think they feel like they can get heat into their tyres. Or is it the game just telling a bit of porcupines right now? But yeah,
it's quite a lot of
he's coming to the pits.
He's coming to the pits, so never mind. Then he's backing out of that one. He's probably going on. He's probably warming up.
He's probably got enough soft anyway. He's already set.
Yeah.
He's already set 1 lap. Yeah, he only set 1 lap anyway, so he's still got some fresh softs remaining. So So Casper, speed 9, Turner on out laps. Deck
Yeah,
is
I
on
think
a lap.
Deck is slowing down. He's not really on a lap.
No, but he's not on a lap
I thought
either.
he was, but he's just. I think he's warming up again. Which I seen that in one hub in Mexico actually. On Sunday. There was a few guys going for another extra lap on tyres that you normally would go just one lap. And
it was
common.
It was common in the tier I was commentating on as well. We had quite a few people do that. So
I did race in P1 actually. 16th to 10th.
yeah, you had a good result.
I had OP straight line speed.
What rings were you running?
28-26.
Bloody hell, that's more than me. I think I was. I can't remember. I've had so many races as we got. Someone's bottled it.
Yeah, Pete's bottled it. He had a moment of chicane. He took too much curb on the second part, so he's backing out of that one.
Is that one of the bingo cards for tonight? Hold
Pete
on.
bottling it. Yeah, it always is, isn't it?
Pete spins.
Always is. It's there. Pete spins. It's always there. He hasn't spun recently, I don't think.
No, he hasn't.
He's calmed himself down, but his pace.
He hasn't spun in this. He hasn't spun in this league, but he's spun in other leagues.
Ah, okay. Matto car.
But to be fair, his pace has improved. Anyway,
I think Deck's on the lap, by the way.
And as soon as I went on board with Casper, he spins. He's going to kill me.
Oh. But yeah, Deck's on the lap, by the way. So he's currently 10th and a half up at the end of sector 1. So he's now in sector 2. This way he can lose and gain the most time if he were committed.
2 tenths off of Johan in the first sector.
Yeah, so that's not bad. Not many corners though, so hard to do wrong there. But this is where it's also where it counts. Middle sector, it's if you've got the most downforce, you're going to absolutely kill this here. He's got a guy on a lap in a Haas. Oh my goodness! Just look at that one. I didn't even see the sector 2 time, but
sector 2 time. He was down in sector 2. He wasn't even green.
So maybe
that will be investigated, I think. I didn't see which Haas it was. That was.
It might have been JP.
That was
yes,
JP.
It was JP.
Yeah.
So he's improved by 6 tenths. Oh, he's done ahead of his teammate. Hello. Here we go.
He would have been in the 115s though.
Deck's going to give Acorn a slipstream here. If he times it, yes he is, because he's absolutely backed off so much there. He's not doing a game much, really.
You mean Deck's going to give Deck's going to give Leroy a slipstream? I thought you said Deck's going to give Acorn a slipstream.
No. Well, probably said that as well.
So
I'm guessing up the hill where he's going to give that toe, which is a bit of a weird one to be honest. But
I would have done it. I would have done it like after the first
really
DRS
slow. He's really slow. That's really.
Go faster, Deck. No, that wasn't really a toe.
No, that wasn't the plan, was it? Unfortunately.
Ferrari strategy.
Oh, Waitsy's purple. Waitsy's purple. I don't know if that's true, but he's purple. He has a bit of a wiggle moment though.
Johan's purple. Johan's purple middle sector,
probably not there.
and he's fastest.
Johan, 15-1. Whoa, hello.
And Glock's purple middle sector as he exits the
here we
penultimate
go.
corner.
We're going in the 14s, Jess. We're going in the 14s. Waitsy just improved, just below a tenth.
Yeah, Waitsy has improved. We've got Lakitu
Glock's
purple
coming up
first
to the line.
sector. Glock's
we're going to get the 14s. Oh, 15-1. He improves by 2 tenths, and it's not enough. Nick, he improves by 3 tenths and it's not enough.
What about Lakitu?
Lakitu is just over a tenth up here. Is he going to be able to do it?
26.
He's up by 2 tenths. It's not enough unless he smashes these last few corners. There's not many corners to gain much time, but unless he made a mistake, that's where he's going to lose his time. But Lakitu coming up to the line, round the last corner. Can he displace Nick? Can he improve so much time? He's only 2 tenths up. What's it going to be? It's a 15-2. He improves by 3.5 tenths, but it's not enough. Leroy's finished in 5th. Pete is dead. Michelle, what's Michelle doing? Michelle is 20 seconds down, so that's really exciting. Kieran's 5 tenths up. What's he going to do? He's going to go above, probably into the top 10, surely.
Up to line he goes.
And he does. P5. Ignore that. I should have said top 5. Ignore me. I'm retiring now. Gareth in the pits. He's doing a Laster first. Classic Gareth. That's how he won the Tier 2 championships.
Yeah, that is true. Good to see him racing tonight because he was free. He was. I found out where he was as well.
Ireland trip.
last week. Yeah, he was in Ireland for St Patrick's Day.
St Patrick's Day for an Irish wedding. That's it.
That was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, very. Yeah. Would have
Good
been,
occasion
a lot of drink
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, would have a lot of drink involved. And I think Gareth tried his first in it actually.
Yeah, he did.
Apparently.
He wasn't that keen on it. He said.
Wasn't that keen on it, which I'm Gareth's gone down in my estimations there, really.
I've never tried Guinness, so.
Never tried. Oh, Jess, you're missing out.
I don't like alcohol.
Alcohol. Oh, okay. They do Guinness non-alcohol. I've not had that because.
I think after I was 21, I got drunk, and let's not talk about alcohol in a family show stream. On that bombshell.
Jaeger bomb. There we go. Anyway.
Oh my God.
There we go. 17,000. Oh my life. Okay. Or 1,700, whatever you want to call it. Oh my life. The top three separated by 500s.
Yeah, almost 200 separating the top two.
Yeah.
So we got Johan from Glock.
This is going to be a close one. Thank you, Johan. Thank you, Johan, for keeping the gap close. Yeah, I don't know how many wins Glutt is on now. I will have to double check. I know I'm currently leading that.
Show off.
With 15. Oh no, you don't show off, ain't you, Jess, while it lasts. You know what I mean?
That's your order then. We won't have time to go through all of them because.
It's never gonna last. Hold on. I think the 4-time champion will last for a while.
Yeah, because you won it we won it 4 times.
Yeah, four. Yeah. Glutt's on 12 wins at the moment, so he's 3 shy. So I'm all right for the moment. Unless he wins tonight, then I might start panicking. But for now, I'm all right. I'm okay. That record's intact. But he's got me pole record. Podiums, he's nowhere near.
Do we go through standings?
First to myself. Yeah, go through standings. Go on then.
Yeah, well, the drivers are meant to have a 2-minute break, so hopefully they will follow that 2-minute break. So, Finley, like I was saying, not here tonight, so he's on 106 points. I think he's still going to be leading the championship after tonight. I'm almost certain of it. Nick in second on 89, Glock third on 81, Leroy fourth on 79. So 2 Ferraris dropping off a bit in the standings. The Key 2 and Excite both 5th and 6th at Alfa Romeo looking good in the standings. Indigo 7th on 48, Speed Knighton 8th on 45, JP 9th on 44, Lewis Craig 10th on 41. We've got Yarham Deck, Matt Ryan, Casper, Kieran, Kev, Julie Show, Waitsy, Stephen and Ahmed. And the rest of them are not relevant because they're not on the stat joking. Then we've got JTX in 21st, yours truly Matter in 22nd. Then we got Waze, Cam, Jack Craig, Gareth. And then we got a few drivers yet to score actually. Tony P. And the rest are reserves, so I won't say them. But yeah, Tony P, the only full-time driver to not score a point. Naughty him. And constructors look like this. AlphaTauri still leading by quite some way actually from McLaren. And like I said, Alfa Romeo in third. Then we've got Ferrari, Haas, Red Bull, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Alpine and Williams. So that's your order. Now I'm looking at, well, Glock on pole. Well, that's not going to happen. So we can get rid of that's for sure. And driver, we've got a dry race, so you can cross that. You can cross that because we've got a dry race, and we won't find out about the rest until we get started.
Just eating a protein bar.
I gathered that. I gathered that as well. Luckily, I ate a bit before. I do see some wet tyres in somebody's garage, and that's weird. I see some blue tyres, or it might just be in my imagination in the Red Bull garage. I don't think you can select wet tyres, but
I see red. I see softs.
Oh, you see softs. So yeah, it's my game having a
you found out you're colourblind, Jess.
I'm not colourblind. I promise. I promise. So, Stephen saying go on Team McLaren. Johan saying let's go. Glock said he bottled it. Oh, bless Glock. I mean, there was still it was still time to be found. He was purple middle sector with a 26.609. I think he was purple. No, he wasn't purple final sector. I think that belonged to Nick. So if he just nailed that last sector, he would have been pole. So let's go through the tyre strategy for everybody, just in case anyone is jeffing or marking. Well, I prefer still calling it jeffing because it's weird saying marking. But anyway, top 3 is on mediums with Johan, Glock and Nick. So those 3 look like they're going to have an interesting fight, but I think I'd expect the likes of Lakita and Kieran to close up even more and try and get past these guys who are they're on mediums, Lakita and Kieran on softs. So it is Leroy. Waitsy and Casper on mediums. Speed Knighton's on softs. Lewis Craig and Stephen on hard, as Lewis Craig had a bit of a slide coming through turn 3 and 4. Then we've got JP on softs. We've got Excite, Deck, Waze, Tony P on softs. Ahmed on softs, as well as Matt Ryan, Judy Show. Judy Show is still not in the session. Hopefully he can get back soon. And Gareth is on softs as well. Predicted strategy for some drivers is going to be soft to medium, but no, the game doesn't know our ruling. It's a 2-stop race. So you have to make 2 stops and you can't fit under safety car. Johan's going really fast in the formation lap, by the way. Who's your pit, Matt, for the win?
I'm going to go with Glock. Sorry, Johan.
You're going to go with Glock.
I'm going to go with... Casper second. Leroy third.
Oh,
So
Leroy.
no Nick on
I'm going to
podium.
go with... I'm going to go with Glock as well for the win. Yarham second. Casper third. And they're all mediums. And people probably who are lower than that are probably going to thinking, why is someone lower than me being predicted for third place? Well, those are my predictions. I might be wrong, as I am with most predictions in commentary. I was completely wrong when I was commentating on Monday. But anyway, 5 red lights are on around Hungary. Yarham on pole, Glock alongside. It's the worst camera angle ever. But we are racing here in Hungary as Yarham gets a good start from Glock, but Glock's right back on the inside of Yarham. We got Nick trying to get a good start, but he's absolutely being swamped by Lakitu on soft tyres. Glock to the left-hand side. He takes the lead from Yarham in towards turn 2 as he goes round the outside. We've got Kieran going side by side with Nick. A bit of contact being made from the Alfa Romeo and the McLaren. Leroy's making headway as well. So it's Waity on in the pile up in the back. Big crash between Speed Knighton and Lewis Craig.
And Pete, yeah, Lewis Craig and Pete. Little contact there. I was just about to say everyone's had a clean start there up until that point. So not a great start there. Hopefully they get back running and hopefully a little cheeky safe car helps them out. Matt Ryan, Ahmed, I don't know what's going on there. They're going really slow.
I think they might. I wonder if they got caught up in that as well, but they can get their stops out of the way. What I'm gonna do?
Michelle's gone. Michelle lost it. Fast right, he has. He's done a Perez. Well, back, if you know that one. So safety car. This is the first safety car in 2 races, Jess.
Yeah, because we haven't had a safety car.
Last week the safety car was on and it didn't come out, and the previous week, well, Michael Massey got involved.
Turned it off. And don't forget, you can't put under safety car.
No.
But you can, but it's non-mandatory.
But it won't count as a mandatory, yeah.
So I think to make it easy, I'm only going to note down the non-mandatories, because if I just note down the mandatories, it takes a long time. So I'll just it worked on the league on Thursday, so I'm going to do the same here. So Lewis, Gareth, and Matt Ryan have done non-mandatories. I'm trying to remember the last time we were here at VSL. I remember We had loads of safety cars. There was kind of like erratic driving. I think there was a lot of people going to the stewards one that day. And I got a bit frustrated after like the third safety car. Like, why there's safety cars? Last time we were here was season 10. Yeah, it was season 10 actually. We were last here. I'm gonna actually look at the stream to see who won. It was a long stream, so that meant there was lots of safety cars. It took a while to get going. I don't know why it was 1 minute 46. It was.
What? Yeah.
It was you. I think I remember you actually did well that day. You finished second.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you
finished second.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
You finished. It was on F122. But yeah.
Well, I was rubbish on that game.
Yeah, so yeah, it was Tam, then I can't remember what the order was.
Okay.
That was before stewards. It was Tam, Matta and Simon Palmer in 1, 2 and 3. And Yarham finished 4th that day and Waity finished 5th. And, well, Yarham's in 2nd and Waity's in 7th.
I should have raced tonight, I would have won.
Yeah, maybe. Hungary's one of my favourite tracks on this game because it...
Yeah, to be fair, I did pretty well in, well... At quali, I did pretty well in.
You qualified 4th.
Qualified.
No, I'm looking at the stream. You qualified 4th.
Oh, 4th in that, yeah. But on one of last season, I finished. Well, I qualified on pole.
Oh, I didn't. I don't think I did.
I didn't pit during a safety car. And it basically cost me then. So I finished 4th. Unfortunately.
I think we had a fast tier last season in one of and that was probably why I didn't do as well. But I like tracks which require higher downforce. If a track requires higher downforce, I do well because I can turn and properly and stuff like that. Lower downforce tracks, I don't do well, except if it's Vegas. I think I'm a lot better at Vegas than some other tracks. But anyway, enough about Vegas. We already did Vegas in VSL this season.
Yeah, which is quite surprising, yeah. Pretty early on. Same with Brazil. Las Vegas was pretty late last season. I think it was supposed to be the last race, wasn't it? But
yeah, it was meant to be the last race, but I think we had a rerun for Tier 2, I believe.
Tier 2, yeah. And then, Brazil is always most likely near the end of the season, but that's happened before even the second week break, so or second break, so. Yeah,
Portugal is the last race of the season as well.
Yeah. We got 2 35% races there.
Yes, we do.
With both races being 2 mandatory stops. It's going to be tasty.
Yeah, we had something similar in last week on Tuesday. Oh, I'll talk about that at the end of the stream because safety car's in this lap. So Glock is a Bert Mylander. He's in the Aston Martin. Is it the Aston Martin safety car? No, it's the Mercedes safety car.
No, it's the Mercedes one today.
Never mind. I was going to say Aston Martin following Aston Martin, but that's not going to happen. So
Aston Martin leading this race.
Yeah, and Aston Martin is leading this race. Yes. So we will see then.
Oh, he's gone.
He's going really early in towards the final corner. So let's see what he can manage. And for the second time tonight, we go green flag. And he's pulling away by 0.3 of a second. We've got Kieran has had a good restart as well as Casper's been, I think, caught napping as well. The top 5 seems to be getting away well. Waze trying to go. Oh, his deck goes wide. That's why Waze was gaining time. Be careful, deck. Don't have an unsafe rejoin for turn 2. Doesn't look like he's going to have an unsafe rejoin, which is always good news. I'm trying to find my track map so I can see the corner names. There we go. I've got the corner names. We're all good. But through turn 4 they go now. As I think, Wade's lost a bit of time there due to that. So it's top 3 remain unchanged. 2 of the Alpines running line astern. Leroy's still in 7th. Yeah, most of the people have not stayed where they are. Except Gareth, who's trying to make his way past Judy Show, which he does up to 16th. He's gone on hards, so he's going to try and stretch these for a while. But I'm guessing he doesn't want to use the hards again, so that's why he's gone onto them. But again, it's not mandatory, so you have to pit anyway. As Matt Ryan gets past Judy up to 17th. Yellow flag. That is Lewis Cray that spun towards the end of the second set to Matt.
He's having a great race tonight, isn't he? No safety car yet. Because he's not going pretty quickly, but that's going to be a frustrating
There's pit stops.
start. There's a few pit stops yet.
Kieran,
yeah, 4 drivers are in. Yeah.
Leroy,
Deck,
and
Tony
Tony.
Parr, Matt Ryan's in as well.
Yes. Did I note down Matt Ryan as a non-mandatory? I think I did from earlier. Yeah, I did. So it was
Waitsy on the back of Nick for P5. Doesn't make it, but sets a yellow flag and sets a 1. That is a
Ahmed.
McWilliams of Ahmed round.
And Lewis
Again,
Craig's
gets
out of the
going
race.
again.
Are we going to get sick? No, it's retiring the pit lane.
No, he's in the retirement of the pit lane. It's not not been a great race for Lewis Craig, so
No.
understandable.
I think-
Not what you want to see, but it's understandable. But always better, you know. Well, it's no race next week. So
It's
that always
second
helps.
DNF in a row.
Yeah. So not a great last couple of weeks for him, but hopefully he'll be back stronger.
Hopefully, a
If you
lot
know
of
any
drivers will
references.
be back stronger after this race as well. After the 2-week break, we'll be at Singapore on the 3rd of April.
Looking forward to that one. One of my favourite tracks, Singapore. Love
Same
it.
it to drive. To commentate, it does take a while. But yeah, driving I absolutely love on this game.
That could be interesting. But yeah, DRS enabled now. Yarham's still within the 5/10 of Glock, but as obviously there's no DRS yet.
Stephen and Pete going side by side in towards the start finish straight. We've got Ahmed is in the pit lane, but they've gone for damage.
Pete's going to go past him here. Sorry, Jess, to overcut you there.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
Pete, down the inside of Stephen into P9, defends his position. I think he was defending his position, but Ahmed is obviously in the pits, and obviously Deck's in his pits. I think he's done another lap. That's his mandatory now, so I'm guessing he's going on to hards. Take his mandatories out the way, which is all understandable because he's on the mediums. So I'm guessing he's going on the hards, which is probably a sneaky smart strategy there from Deck. Which I'm surprised Leroy. Has Leroy pitted? Yeah, Leroy's pitted. So
Leroy's done one stop. Yeah. So the only one. So obviously Gareth obviously did a non-mandatory, and so did Matt Ryan. Everyone else so far has done at least one mandatory. So yeah, Deck's 2-stop is complete, but I know Deck is going to have to go again. But he's probably covering off safety car.
On hards, actually.
Yeah, I thought he would have gone on hards, but yeah, I think he's covering off any safety cars. So if he pits on the safety car, he then doesn't have to come in. As all he's been Stephen and Gareth.
Yep, we got Yarham on the back of Glock. He's not close enough. I think Glock's got enough pace on him. It looked like he had a bit more battery than Yarham there, to be fair. And Yarham didn't really use any battery, so we're in that sort of battery saving mode there. But Glock looks like he's got enough straight line speed from him, from that Aston Martin. Both Mercedes engines in real life, so not much gained. It's more on the drag, but even with drag reduction system that doesn't work. But JP on the back of Waitsy, so after a pretty poor qualifier, did he qualify 13th? I think he did, but he's up to 7th at the moment as Leroy gets past Judy Show, which I don't know why I'm getting excited for because Judy Show is not even here. But there we go. But yeah,
hopefully he can get in because the group invites are open, so I hope he can get in as well.
I've sent him an invite, but he's not joined back. So
I think I wonder if it's like his internet or power cut,
either internet or wheel issue or whatever. We'll find out later, I'm sure we will.
Because he would have been in the Discord now saying, can I have an invite? So yeah, must be an internet issue.
But Stephen had a bit of a wiggle there, so that's going to allow Gareth to close in slightly. And the fast right-hander, which I'm sure that could be the next move on, because I think Yarham's a bit too far behind here. 4/10, he was 4/10 behind last time, and he's not going to make a move. He's getting some clean air, so sort of struggling there for pace. But Nikita on 7-lap old stuff, so he's going to be struggling now. So Casper, let's get past him. Looks like Casper's saving fuel, so must be under fuel there as Pete's in the pits.
Pete is in the pits for his first stop, so he comes in. I think he's going to go mediums.
Oh, Gareth on the passing no Stephen there, so Gareth, decent move there on Stephen into turn 1. Don't know Stephen getting back. Can he get a better exit? No, he's struggling there, Stephen. So Gareth up to P9. And obviously Julie shows both there, but Pete's obviously in the pits. There's only a close one. Tony Parr's still not caught Julie Show there, which is quite surprising. But yeah, Kieran down in 11th, 4 seconds off, but 2.5 seconds ahead of Leroy. So
he is the net race leader.
Covered. Yep, obviously with the eyes pitting. So
well, technically Dak is, but out of the ones who have done one stop, Kieran is ahead.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it looks like there's not much moves going on here. There's a few under a second. There's Tony Bar getting close to Judy Show, but that's an easy move there. Hopefully
yeah, that's an easy move. We don't need to follow that. We don't need to follow.
No,
We got more pitters. We got more pitters.
Oh,
Lakita's in.
Lakita in the pits. Yeah, he's on the softs. He had a bit of a moment there. That's going to cost him time, and especially how Casper was so close. That could cost him third, which I did make a prediction there.
I think I predicted Glock, Johan, Casper. I think. Or was it? I know I predicted Glock and Casper 1 and 3.
Yeah, I went Glock.
Or was it Glock, Lakita, Casper? I can't
second,
remember.
And then Leroy's third for me.
Yeah, I'm
Nick
doing
looks like he's
well.
on a race on his own, but JP's still on the back of weights. So good pace so far from JP. See if he can make a move. It is tricky to do around this race. It's always about adding pressure and see if the driver ahead makes a mistake. It's not many. It's not really a long enough DRS straight to gain a benefit as Dareth runs wide there. May have picked a warning there, but
let me check actually. Has he got a warning? Where is he? P8.
8. Yeah. Kieran on the back of
no warnings.
So sure move. No warning, so we planned that well there.
Very lucky.
A bit longer wide. So Kieran on the back of not Judy Show. Judy Show's not even there, but so Stephen. So Stephen's really struggling with the rear. Oh my life. Kieran, my life, he might need to change his pants in the pits. But Judy Show is not Judy Show. Stephen is really struggling here.
Why are you getting confused between Stephen and Judy Show?
I don't know. But JP's in the pits. And Johan's, oh my life, we're missing this. Sorry, Jess.
Yeah, we're missing a battle for the lead here. As here comes Johan in towards turn 2. Glock just about covered it, but that was very, very tight. Heading towards turn 3 now. Does he get the cut back right?
Oh, here we go.
Johan
I think Johan's got to back out here. Is he going to Lewis Hamilton? It goes wide there. Glock might have picked up a warning there, so that's...
Did Glock pick a warning?
But Glock holds on for now.
That is no. He's got no warnings.
No, okay.
How?
Okay. So, but yeah, well, that's whatever. But good attempt there from Johan. He obviously saved a bit of ERS to have a little attack. Probably nearing that pit stage there now, so probably that's why he's probably tried it. But that's cost him a bit of time now. Probably heated tyres, but Glock's away now. He's had a bit of a moment, but the T2 on the back of Leroy. So obviously just pitted as well, so the T2 obviously got way fresher tyres, 4-lap fresher tyres, so shouldn't be too difficult for Lakitu really. He's had a good pace shown from the last few weeks, so I'm sure we'll be replicating that once again. But obviously it's not going to be easy to pass because of Leroy having DRS on Kieran.
Waits is in.
So I'm sure he'll make a move. Yeah, Waits is in. Waits is in, sorry.
Not Waits, he weighs. Anyway, we've got the K2 trying to get past Leroy. We've got Kieran on Gaff as well. Kieran makes a move. Side by side. Round the outside. No, he's not going to go around the outside. Leroy's made a mistake almost.
He's going to have the inside. And he's going to make the move. Yeah, all good there on that front. Lakitu up to 8th. Good little battle. His next target is Gareth, who's on 9-up old hards. So, not much of a battle, but...
hopefully he remembers that it's not the Thursday League, where he does have to pit 2 more times, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Because I know he knows the rules, so, as he wants, I guess he wants to stretch out the hards for as long as he can, which is understandable because he wants more tyres to use for later on in the race. So here comes the Lakitu, heading towards, what is it, turn, I don't even know what turn number it is, but it is the last part of the final set. It was turn 12, and now in towards turn 13 and the entry of 14. I think Lakita's going to try and get August Gav runs wide a bit. That's going to allow Lakita to gain some slipstream that he needs. And he's going to sweep past Gareth on fresh tyres.
Here comes Leroy.
I don't think Gareth saw Leroy coming there. As Leroy up to 8th place. So he followed Lakita through and said, thank you very much, that's my place.
I thought he was doing it Lahisi for a second.
I thought so too.
I thought that's brave, but yeah, Joachim still on the back of Glock. He had a bit of a dummy last lap. He sort of went in the pits, but didn't really. Probably testing Glock's reactions, trying to get in his head, but still on the back of Glock there, and not much change there. He's are they doing a pit this lap? I'm not sure.
I'm guessing. I think
12,
lap
possibly.
Probably lap 15.
Might have to get a lap. Yep. Yep. Lap 15.
No, they'll probably pit right now.
They're in now. I thought it's 12 laps. He only did two stops, so they've got to be.
It's got to be.
Surely get one lap in as Casper's in the pits as well.
Surely,
yep.
Nick stays out though.
No, Nick is staying out. Okay. Well, you can't really banter on a safety car because you can't pit under a safety car, but okay.
Yeah, you can't pit under a safety car, unlike other leagues where you can.
Yeah, and Waits is staying out as well. But here comes Kieran, who's going to take the provisional lead at the moment.
The net race lead,
on the back of him.
Lakitu's on the back, yeah. Actually,
no,
maybe not.
Take the provisional lead. Glock is so close. Didn't realise Glock was that close, but there we go. But Lakitu now takes the provisional lead. So a great strategy call there from Lakitu. He needs to get past Kieran though quickly and cleanly, obviously. But Kieran holds on. He tries to push him out wide like Nico Hulkenberg, and there's going to be a crash here. Oh my goodness me! It's not doing well. Kieran's all my life, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
They kept it clean. They kept it clean. Fair play to them.
Oh my life.
And Glock does not want to be by that traffic. Neither does Johan. Yeah,
yep. And Lakitu really needs to get past Kieran there. Oh my, that was a bit of contact there. Just Kieran had a bit of a wiggle.
That's massive.
That's not going to help him. And Lakitu's going to get really frustrated here because he really needs to get past Kieran. I will say that again. This is just only holding him and it's costing him now because with the
got to breeze
on
through.
4 lap pressure tyres, he's making it move. Is he going to go for it now? He is. Oh, as Kieran brakes a bit earlier than Glock was expecting, and he's hit the back of him. I don't think he's got any damage. He's going to go down the inside. No, not quite. Glock holds on, stays on to 5th. And waits for that DRS. Is Kieran going to go for Lakitu? Lakitu's looking for that thing and waits. He's picked up a penalty for speed in the pit lane. That's going to cost him later on. But here comes Kieran as all ball off as he tries to catch the DRS slipstream of Lakitu. Doesn't quite get it, but here comes Glock down into the inside and it moves into. But here comes the inside of. I don't know, Johan. There we go. I don't do commentary much, but there you go. Johan takes the lead. Benefits off Glock. Battling Kieran there, so here we go. It's going to be his first in line for Johan to get past Lakitu, but Lakitu takes the lead then after the first round of pit stops for the top 3. So there you go, Jess, as they're both from wide there behind, so they may have picked up a warning there, but Matt Ryan on the Battle of the Wooden Spoon gets past Ahmed, but there you go.
Quite a bit has happened then in the last few laps. So I'm glad I let you had your moment there. By the way, Lakitu and Johan has picked up 1 warning so far. Glock's got 0. Kieran's got 0. Casper's on 2. So he's 1 warning away of a penalty, but I'm not sure if it's collisions or anything like that. So Nick, by the way, has dropped down to 7th in the pit stops, but I think he's going to get past Gareth. Yes, he is. So he's up to 7th. And I think Waits is going to try and get past Speed Knighton if he closes up as well. I believe most people have done their first stops. Leroy's, I think, going to do a second. Yep, he is. We got a battle for the lead, though. Johan versus Lakitu. Johan goes around the right-hand side of our screens anyway. So he's going to cut back once again. Are we going to see it? Is that Glock moment in towards turn 3 and 4? He's going to hunt for Lakitu's position. Johan's going to pull away like no tomorrow. Glock's going to try and open the door. Is Glock going to get Lakitu? Yes, he does. What a move from Mr. Glock up to 2nd. He was looking for that one. Glock's on older, newer tyres. As Lakitu once again gets past it once more. I don't know what happened there, but Glock must have made a mistake. But that's allowing Johan to pull away by 1 second. Lakitu in 2nd, Glock 3rd, Casper in 4th. He's catching up to this train as well. Kieran's dropped down to 5th, but Glock almost got past Lakitu, but Lakitu was like, you're not having that place, Missy. Oh, Lakitu's gone wide. So much going on as Glock tries to go around the outside of the final 2 corners. There's
a bit of contact on the right-hander, Jess, or the left-hander. Past the left-hander over the hill. So, which meant Latitu had to run wide or Glock had to run wide. So I think that's why he let go of the position.
Glock's going to try again now.
There you go. But he's having a bit of a wheel. He's not happy with that.
Oh my God, moving under braking. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to move under braking.
I think it was just wiggling, to be fair.
He was wiggling, okay. Gav's in for his first stop, by the way.
Frustration. It's like a wave fist, isn't it? But yeah, Gareth's making another stop.
His first mandatory, his first green flag stop, because he done one under safety car.
Yep.
So he's doing what Nick is doing. He's doing 2 soft stints. I think Waze is doing the same. Actually, no, what? No, Waze has done 2 softs and he's doing 2 softs and a medium Waze is. Whereas Gareth and Nick are doing well, on Gareth's case, it's, he started on softs, then he's gone on to hards, and then he's doing mediums, and then he's doing softs again. So he's pretty much using every tyre imaginable, which is fair enough. But Yarham still leads.
Leroy's on hards, by the way.
Leroy's on hards, so he's going to get to the end of the race.
And that's going to allow Casper up into third. So Latitu, a bit of a rare mistake there, but I think that might be a bit of a game of DRS chicken there, Jess.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that gets on, but obviously Latitu on 7-lap hold mediums and Casper's on 3, so I think you should be fine really. But yeah, Casper up to third. I did see a bit of a message where he had a bit of an incident with another driver, I think with Pete in qualifying, so that may be reviewed later in the stewards, but I think that's what may have cost him, and that's why he was down in qualifying.
That would be a qualifying ban, wouldn't it?
Now. So, Nick up to 5th. His next target is Latitu. There's obviously Nick's on those softs, so always help him, but obviously with Glock second, it's there, but that gap has come down slightly. Obviously with Yarham following Glock previously, it's always good to follow the car. You get used to that, but when you're on your own, you sort of make little mistakes, especially when the pressure is with Glock behind you.
It's around about 5 tenths quicker than the medium. So Nick's got to get a move on if he wants to get past. He's already catching up to Latitu already in this fight. So I had doubts on his strategy, but I think his strategy is working wonders because I think he was stretching out his medium stint, and he's going. I'm going to call it now. I think he's going to do 2 soft stints, and he's going to take it. I think 9 laps. So around about lap 24, I think he's going to come in end of lap 24 to go on to a set of softs. That's my call, I think.
Possibly, but it was a bit of a battle for 13th, sorry, Jess.
Nick is getting past Latitu up to 4th, but let me go to 13th.
There you go. Oh, there you go. That's a nice easy move there for Nick, and he sets his now sights. See if he can close that gap of 2.5. Well, he's already closed a bit of a gap there, but 2.5 seconds on to Casper. See if he can claim that third. But I'm sure Gareth. Oh, my love is going. Oh, that was close. But Gareth. Can you make a pass? He's got loads of ERS where these guys haven't got
really anything. Goes.
So this will be an easy move here now. He's going to send it on back right.
He's going to get the double.
Yep, he's got the tyres, he's got the ERS, and he moves into 13th. And
what
the
move?
battle of the fastest speed driver goes back to Gareth, but obviously just ignore Speed Kieran there in 6th.
And Speed Knighton.
Speed Knighton in 9th. Pete's having a bit of a quiet race at the moment, but obviously Wade's on.
Wade's having a decent race as well.
There, so yeah. But obviously Leroy's obviously closing in on him now, and those softs are surely going to go off soon, or they're going off anyway. I
would like to see the tyre wear, but obviously we won't get that on this game.
No, not quite, not yet. Maybe next game. Oh my life, Stevens! Stevens really struggling with the rear today. He's had so much.
He's running low wings.
Oversteering moments, so he's running either low wings or too much on the front end. He's probably got his setup from TT, and that sometimes helps and sometimes hinders. And it looks like it's hindering him.
That's why you got to spend time on your setup and figure out which one is right for you, because you want to get the right balance. Some people, they may want high wings, but you're going to be very slow on the straights.
Oh,
but
is Glock going to make a move on? Yeah, no,
Yarham.
Second set to so it's fine. Sorry, I just saw the gap as 1/10, but I think Leroy's going to get past Waze here. And then in turn 2. He does. Waze holds it around the outside, but Leroy's going to have the fresher tyre advantage, and he moves into 10th. So again, Leroy has completed his mandatory stops, so he's hoping for a little late safety car. that he's banked on the last few races. Well, 2 wins that he's got this season. A little safety car late drama, or late safety car drama. There you go. I get my words out eventually. Never guess I passed my GCSE English. There we go.
I only got a C in GCSE English. Who would have thought?
Wow, it's too much Shakespeare, isn't it? Really. There we go. But there we go.
No,
on
I
the
did
back of
well in
Johan down the inside.
Anyway.
Yeah, Glock down the inside of Johan. Enough about Shakespeare. Oh my goodness me!
Oh no, what happened?
Oh my goodness
it was the
me! I think
camera.
Glock went to come back across to cover Johan, and they made a contact, and Johan nearly put him into the barrier, but
Casper's
they
caught
saved
them.
face, and that may be a bit of a tactic there from Glock, possibly, to break out of that DRS range. But
Didn't
Glock's
work.
shown he's got the pace at the moment, and Johan's got the pace, but he's using a bit more ERS than Glock has, and Bays is in the pits and Ahmed's in the pits, so
That's their 2 stops done, I believe.
They're mandatory now. Yep. So again, they're hoping for a little late safety car if they can. But in terms of pace, Nick is still over 2 seconds behind Casper. So Casper, good pace showing from him there. And these softs are now going to start going off as well. He's picked up a penalty for corner cut in, even though he's just exited the pits. So. Interesting.
No, that was Ahmed who exited the pits.
Oh, okay, never mind. But there we go then. So, Johan, this is a bit of a struggle now. He's on the same lap old tyres as Glock, but Glock it's not much of a difference. But you know, as he loses that ARS, he needs to keep in that DRS here. I'm sure. I think looking at Rodina's setups in terms of straight line speed, I think Johan's got a bit more wing.
Yes, I can tell.
In the middle sector, but with Blockers obviously got a bit more less wing, so he's out from the straights. So it's pretty close between the guys. But Casper's out of nowhere. What's going on here? I think these boys have been battling across them a load of time, but Casper, unbelievable, up into third, and he's not even that far off the lead. Again, starting 8th. He's
gaining positions.
He's a dark horse. He's a bit of a dark horse here, Jess.
I think in most leagues I've seen him in, he started lower down and he's gone to finish well as well. So
yeah, he had a really difficult start to the season. I
think he's found his form as well.
In one hub, but these last few rounds in both leagues,
he got a win last Thursday night as well by starting. I think he started low down as well. I think he started 4th or 5th or something, and he went on to win.
Yeah, so that bit of collaboration between the
league
joining ERT is starting to pay off. But Waitsy on the back of Kieran. Kieran on 16 lap old mediums, and he's yet to pit, and he's staying out, which is will be interesting. He's losing that rear.
He's gonna go on softs, I think, Matt, at the end.
Waitsy now. Okay, but so Waitsy, easy move there. As he goes into 6th, but he does have that penalty to serve, so I'm sure Kieran's not going to be too stressed about that. Casper setting in the race. He's got the most ERS compared to the top 2. So he's just settling in there. He's got the same lap old tyres. He knows he's got the pace, and it's just about finding that limit. See if he can make a move. There's no stress now. He's got 13 laps to go as JP picks up a penalty. Naughty. But Tony Parr and Matt Ryan are coming into the pits.
Right, I need to check if that's Matt Ryan's mandatory stops done. So remember he did a non-mandatory earlier. Yes, Matt Ryan has done his mandatory stops now.
There we go.
So basically, it's the top 9 yet to stop, as well as Gareth and Stephen and the AI of Julie show.
Casper's in the pits. He's going for the undercut, Jess. Let's hope
Nick's in as well.
Speed in the pit lane. He's going to be close. Oh, he's not speed in the pit lane, so that's and
good.
Nick's in as well. So, and Nikitu's in as well. So, this should be a bit dangerous here from Glock and Yarm if they don't react straight away, because they could be in.
Nick's on mediums and Casper's on softs.
He was just on softs, though, to be fair. He was just on softs. So, when Casper's on softs, he's going to do 12 laps on
12 laps on softs. I would predict 11, but not 12.
Is track position going to be okay? He knows he's got DRS
but he's done his 2 stops, so if he has
DRS as well. So is track position really going to help here?
I don't think so. The
It's going to be
gap.
interesting. But the undercut here, but obviously Nick's right behind Pete, and that's not going to help him any bit. And obviously Lakitu's behind Leroy by a fair bit actually. So we'll see if I think Glock and Yarham are going to hold on to second and third on the podium places for now, because I think it's Nick. No, what's Pete doing? He's defending.
He's trying. He's going for it.
Quite interesting. He's on 15 lap old mediums. He's defending a tyre. He's on faster tyres, but fair play. There's no rule that you can't. So it's racing.
In any league, you're encouraged to defend even if you're on older tyres.
Glock staying out, Jess. Glock is staying out. So a safety car right now will absolutely screw over.
It would
Glock
hinder
here.
him.
Yep. Good PG word there, just.
Yeah. I didn't want to say a swear word, but it will mess him up basically as Waity goes into second. To bear in mind the top four still yet to pit. Casper. Going to be close between him and Yarham. Way ahead.
No, he's not. Yeah, way ahead.
3.2.
And Yarham's on the softs as well. So so Casper looks like, by looking at that gap, I think Casper's in the provisional lead.
Yeah, and he's closing in on
I think
Kieran.
I know what Glott's doing here. He's going to go probably this lap or next lap, and hopefully have that tyre advantage, which will pay dividends right at the end.
Yeah,
I think he's got the pace anyway, so it's a smart move here. He knows he's going to get undercut, so why not just go for the tyre advantage instead? Yeah, Casper 34 seconds ahead of Yarham, so it's a brilliant undercut there, and Nick. That's actually cost him there, being behind Pete, and Pete's obviously in the pits, so I'm surprised he hasn't.
If it was a lap later, he would have been fine. As Casper breezes past JP.
Oh my life. Yeah, and is Kieran going to hold him up here? Teammates again, remember, for tonight. Again, they've won the championship back together in Season 8 when they were teammates. I think Kieran's just got enough pace to hold on, but this is going to help give Casper a bit of DRS.
I don't think Kieran's fighting this one, he's letting through.
But Glock is out of the pits, he's on softs.
Where is Glock?
Oh my life, Casper's used quite a lot of
he's gone 10%.
He used it mostly all really.
He's got enough fuel.
Get there. But oh my goodness me, Yarham. Oh my life, Yarham and Glock together again. As Yarham just about holds on, but Glock, well, not just holds on, he just about
like deja vu.
Stays behind. Yep. And these two are going to carry on battling. And you know what this is going to help, Jess, if they keep on battling.
It's going to help the guys in front.
Yep, and you know who's the rear gunner for Casper right now?
Kieran.
So this is gonna. I'm sure Kieran's gonna hold out for as long as possible. I don't know how long these mediums last. I don't think they'll last much longer.
Last 22 laps before punch
22 laps. So yeah. So I think this is a bit of strategy now there. I think Glock's gonna get within DRS range here.
Can I? He's got his telemetry on, so can I?
Straight on Waity.
Yeah, no,
he's
fighting
not waiting
there.
at all.
I'm just trying to see. Kieran, I think he's put quite a bit. Oh no, wait! I'm just trying to see how much fuel he's got.
Glock's going to go around the outside. This is where Kieran's going to push him out wide. I think. No, he's not even going to do that. He's tried to, but he's not quite. He's not doing to do that.
Bit of a screen freeze, I think, for
all of
one
his
driver.
ERS. Is he going to send it down the inside? Surely.
Oh, here comes Yarham!
Yarham, that's a great move there from Yarham.
Nicely done.
Has to take the opportunity. Yeah, has to take the opportunity.
Glock up to third.
And, he gets up to fourth. Yeah, well, provisionally third. Waitsy's next. Both in ERT, so is Waitsy going to possibly hold Glock up? Possibly.
Waitsy still yet to start, remember. I think Waitsy is checking stops. Waitsy and Kieran are the only ones yet to do their mandatories, as Gav does his second. Glock gets past Waitsy.
There goes Casper's last rear gunner, and Glock's got 2 laps fresher tyres, so yeah.
Yeah, Gav's done his final mandatory stop, so yeah, it's just Waitsy and Kieran to do their mandatories next. I'm guessing Waitsy's going to pit this lap for softs. I'm calling it now, and if he doesn't, as Yarham saying thank you very much. That's my position again. So I think that's gonna. I think once Waitsy and Kieran out the pitch, that's gonna promote Nick to fourth. And yeah, Waitsy comes in now, so he's gonna try and get the undercut on Kieran. and probably go for fastest lap, which is worth 2 points. Glock's set the fastest lap of the race, which is around about a second quicker than Casper. So he's already caught up to Casper in quite a bit of laps now. So we'll see what he can do. I think he's going to get past him, but you never know. It is all about defending, I think, around this track. It's one thing catching a driver here, it's another thing and passing him. And it's very tricky. But again, it can depend on the pace of these drivers. Glock almost within DRS. So where's Waitsy come out? Waitsy's going to come out ahead of Laps Judy Show. But he's going to come out way ahead of Waze. So yeah, he's coming out in 10th.
Yep, so he had to serve that 5-second penalty.
Oh, yes.
So he would have been ahead of Pete.
He would have been ahead of Pete.
But he's
not
got to get past him
Kieran.
now, so but Casper and Glock.
I think Glock's going to try and go for it.
Throw everything on this now, but I think Glock's going to make the move pretty easy. Hopefully not, but yeah, we'll see.
Impartial, man. Impartial.
Fallen behind by 3 seconds.
Here comes Glock. Look at that speed that he's going into the straight. He goes, and Glock's going to take the lead. I don't think Casper was challenging him there. I think Casper's pretty happy for second.
Yeah, I think this is vintage Glock here, by the way.
This is the Glock we wanted to see
last season. Yeah, we haven't seen this season.
See, most of the time he wants to start at the back, but then he realised actually he's not going to gain that much points by doing that.
Well, I think last few rounds he's sort of given up on the championship, even though he's pretty close.
He's still pretty close. He can still win.
So that's why I think he's been qualifying at the back, and then I think with Finley not racing tonight, he's thought,
he's going to, I think, jump Nick.
So he's decided to try hard. So
yeah, I think.
So there you
go. I think he may jump Nick a little bit, but I'm just trying to see, 'cause it's 25 points for a win, isn't it? Plus one for fastest lap. So it's 81 plus 25. He'll be.
Yeah, he's got the fastest lap right now.
So he will be
joint. 26 points.
He'll be joint on points.
On Finley.
Yeah. But if he gets fastest lap, he would be leading by 1 point. But obviously.
Okay. Yeah, he's got fastest lap currently.
Fastest lap is Glock.
Yeah, he has got fastest lap. The nearest person,
how many points is fourth place, by the way?
How many points? Fourth place. It is 11.
11. Oh my God, that's going to be
13,
close.
No, 13. Sorry, 13 points. 13 points.
1 and 2. So yeah, it will be, as it stands, it will be Finley and Glock. Well, the Glock top of the championship by 1 point, and then it'll be Finley in second, Nick in third.
Yeah.
All three of them quite tight. It'll be all three quite tight in the championship. But it's not over, Nick. He's going to try and get past Johan for third. Johan is struggling on those softs, whereas maybe the mediums has probably helped Nick, 'cause he knows he can get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yeah, I think it's probably the better tyre for Nick, and obviously Johan's 11th in the championship, hasn't had a great. We know Johan's got the pace, but season on season sort of just doesn't happen. Yeah, he doesn't have that consistency that obviously other guys do, which is unfortunate. He does have the pace and he's a great driver, but just lacks that consistency in terms of results. So. So I'm sure Nick has obviously got the better race tyre. He's got 5 laps to make this move to third, and I think that's going to be then your podium there, Jess. I think. I think
it's going to be no challenge for Nick. I think, but you never know. And Nick's got plenty of ERS as well. He didn't even need to use it. So Nick getting past Johan up to third, but is Johan's fighting back? Johan's fighting back towards turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bit of a slide there.
No, not quite.
A bit of drifting, which he has. To be fair, that's actually gained him time. As Waitsy gets past P up to 9th.
But Pete, So there you go. So that gap's So he's got 2. Well, he's got the same lap. What race was it? It was Spain all over him, wasn't it? When we had that battle between Kieran and Waitsy.
Yeah, and they're fighting again.
So. They've got very similar pace between these two drivers, and it's great to see.
It
So
is
I'm
great
sure
to
that gap
see.
is going to come down when they've especially got the same pace, but the same amount of tyres. So it's JP on the back of Leroy. I don't think we're going to get a late safety car, Jess, and I think JP's going to move up to 6th, and that's going to drop Leroy further back behind, and I think it's going to help Lakitu.
JP has got that penalty though.
Yeah, true.
And so does Lakitu.
But he's got way fresher tyres.
That is true.
So, but the softs could die off very soon. As Casper's now finding out because he's on 8-lap old softs.
I think.
Held over for 4 more laps. He's got 12 more laps, and here at Nick, he's got more ERS. So Nick could close in here if he can.
You can close.
Depends
I don't
on
think
the
you're
lap times.
closing
I
on
don't know what the lap
Glock, but
times
I think
are.
you're closing
We'll have
on
to check.
Casper.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the last few lap times there from the two. 19.5, low 19s for Casper. What is Nick doing?
Nick last lap was
Nick's doing 18s, 18.6 and 18.3.
Yeah,
so
yeah, 18.6 for Nick, 19.5. Yeah, he's about a second quicker
he's like
than
half
Casper.
a second to a second quicker. So,
whereas
yeah,
Nick
so he's got 4 laps.
Nick is 2/10 quicker than Glock.
Okay. Well, I think Glock's just he's fine. He's got the win, so he's just bringing it home now. I think.
He's still got the fastest lap with a 1:17.0, but he's dropped the pace by like 1.5 seconds so far. So has Casper, I think, as well. So yeah, I think the drop off is coming off ever so slightly. I think the top 3. I don't think Nick's going to have time to catch up to Casper, so I think the top 3 is going to remain as it is. If they had like 2 or 3 more runs, I think they would have got it.
It's 2.8, Jess. So if you can get this below 2.5 seconds with 3 laps to go,
oh yeah, anything can happen in VSL, of course.
I think his target now is if he can get below 2.5 seconds and then possibly below 2 seconds.
So yeah, I think his target is Casper now.
Below 1 second on the last lap. I think that's going to be his target there. He's done a pickable warning there. But especially with Casper on the 1 warning left.
Championship's on the line for Nick.
From Nick. Yeah, if you can apply a bit of pressure.
I think if he gets second,
you get that penalty, then it could be interesting.
Yeah, because if he gets second, if he gets second in the race, I think if my calculations are correct, I think he could be leading the championship.
Yeah. So he's currently 15 points. If he can get second, he moves up to 20 points. So those 5 points are going to be crucial. Any points crucial.
He'll be 5 points clear of the top of Glocker and Finlay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, JP's still doing better.
JP's doing well, but he's got a penalty.
Still behind Leroy. Yeah. So JP's still on the back of Leroy. Hasn't been able to get past him, and that's allowed Kieran to close in ever so slightly. Both Leroy and Kieran are obviously both in team speed. So even though Leroy doesn't like to represent the colours, that's shocking, really.
Oh, as JP runs wide.
But there you go.
Here comes Kieran.
And that's going to allow Kieran, and JP's not going to like that, but both got DRS, and Kieran's up to 7th, which I'm sure he does hold on. Yes, he does. So there we go, but no, JP's not going to hold back. I don't think he is. But I talked about the gap being below 2.5 seconds, Jess.
It's now 2.1.
It's 2.1.
Now it's 2.2.
So, it's not over yet, Jess. It's not over yet.
It's not
Casper
over.
We'll want to hold on to second, but those tyres going to hold on. I don't think they will. 2 laps to go.
1.9, it's coming down thick and fast.
It's coming down, so he needs, So if he can get below a second, heading into the last lap, as Johan picks up a penalty, that's not going to really cost him much, because Lakitu's got a penalty, and there's a 13-second gap between.
Yeah, so they're going to. So it's basically like too close for comfort, but he's not going to gain much anyway. Casper's, by the way, one warning.
Oh my life, a bit of an instant there between 3 drivers there.
Oh, what?
Stephen, Deck, and Ahmed. I just caught the back of that.
I didn't see that.
That's going to be interesting. Well, they just made a bit of sandwiches. Oh my life.
They made no, Daggy, you're allowed to do that in one league, but you can't do it in this league.
Yep. No. Okay. Interesting. Ahmed might have picked up damage there, possibly.
I think he did pick up damage.
I don't think it doesn't look like he's got damage, but he's not.
But it's annoying that we can't tell if he's got damage.
Has he gone deep yet? It doesn't look like he's got any wind damage, but on our screen, so.
No, it doesn't look like it. If not, it might have been very minor, like 3%.
Yeah, it does look slow, yeah. So he may have like a light green or an amber wing.
Oh,
he must have damage because Stephen's just so much quicker
in
for the corners there.
Danforth, Stephen's trying to go for the move here. Since in one hub we used Taz, I only found out at the end of the race that I picked up 3% wing damage throughout the whole race. And that was because the contact I made in turn 1. And the game didn't pick it up, but Taz did. So that might be one of those situations, I think, for Ahmed. Final lap of this race.
And Nick's fallen behind. So
I think Nick's settling for third here. I don't think he wants to challenge too much. I think he's not pushing, which is fair enough.
Yeah, which could cost him. If he loses this championship by 5 points, just that he's going to kick himself.
I know.
It's these moments here that all count. That you don't think they do at the time, but they do.
Or Casper's found, I think, more time this lap. I think, he has found more time this lap.
Casper's low on fuel, by the way. He's flashing red.
Let me check. Hang on. Casper.
And Glock is flashing red. Oh no.
No. I think they'll be fine.
It could be on the border.
I think they'll be fine.
It could be on the border.
Yeah, I think they'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, possibly. But
I think they timed it just right as well. Here comes Glock as he exits the penultimate corner. He's driven. I think Hungary's one of those tracks where you more than likely going to run out of fuel if you time it wrong. We only have one safety car. He hasn't won a race in a very long time, but he's going to end his winless streak. Glock wins in Hungary by 4.4 seconds. Casper takes second. Nick third. And Johan will come across the line in fourth with Lakita in fifth. And I don't think it's going to change because they both got penalties. And like you were saying, the gap is between them is 15 seconds. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, it's a four-way fight for P6. Wow. Oh, Leroy's run out of fuel.
I was just about to say, Leroy, that's a brilliant drive for P6, but...
Yeah, Leroy's run out of fuel. Oh, no.
That would have helped him in the championship if he finished P6, but P9... Oh, no. He got P8
in the penalties.
Leroy.
Leroy. How can you run out of fuel? There was a safety car.
He must have massively underfueled.
Oh,
I don't know how you're not saving fuel either. But there you go.
Yeah.
Gareth P11, that's a good result for Gareth.
Yeah, decent result for him, yeah.
But Waze with a penalty, I don't think it's going to cost him too much.
I don't think it's going to... He's got, I think, 3 seconds, yeah.
Oh, no. Matt
Ryan's run out of fuel. Matt Ryan's run out of fuel too.
You're at the back of the grid, Matt Ryan. How can you run out of fuel?
But he's lucky because Stephen...
He scores points, possibly. Yes, he does. He does score points.
Yeah, because the bottom three are lapped. Why are you laughing?
Oh my life, how has that worked? Well, because O'Stevens finished 5 tenths on the street. He's 5 tenths behind him, but because O'Steven was lapped.
I think he would have finished ahead otherwise.
Yeah.
I think they might have just got lapped as well. So.
Matt Ryan, that could be the luckiest 1 point you'll ever get.
You'll ever see, yeah. Apparently, according to Discord chat, Johan had side pod damage, so that's why he lost all that pace. Interesting. I will have to do some maths on what this does with the championship in just a moment, if I can find the format. There we go. We'll go through your results then very soon. As we got Glock, who currently... Well, provisionally he wins. He's going to keep that win. So, great job on him. Really good job. And he gets fastest lap. So he gets maximum points. Well, not maximum points because he didn't get pole. Johan got pole, so you get a point for pole. Casper second. Nick third. Johan fourth. Lakiti fifth. Kieran sixth. Waity seventh. Leroy eighth. Then we got Pete, JP, Gareth, Waze, Tony, Deck, Matt Ryan. Then we've got Stephen, Ahmed, a lap down, and then your 3 retirements, Julie Show, Lewis Craig, and Michelle. So Glock will be on, but at the end of tonight, Glock will be on 107 points because he got fastest lap. Nick ended up getting 15 points, so that would still put him in third, I think, in the championship. Yeah, that will put him in third because he'll be on 104 points. So yeah, it will be Glock in the lead of the championship due to his fastest start point. There'll be Finley in second and Nick in third. And all of them separated by a few points. This is going to be a close championship, but next week we're not racing. We got a break week, but when we come back, we've got one of our favourite tracks, well, both of our favourite tracks to race on in this game. Singapore, then we've got China, Belgium and Portugal. I'm excited for race 12 because 235%
back
races.
End of the stretch. Yeah, back stretch of the season, or back end of the season, there we go.
Last season on F123, because obviously F123's...
Oh, well, yeah.
F124's coming out a month.
F1 season, yep. Official F1 season, but we could do one more little thing.
You've got two things in the pipeline, but you only got time for one because the game comes out on the 31st of May.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Unless you have time to fit all two of them. Two of the things you got planned.
Definitely got one. Definitely going ahead. Hopefully, probably news will break over break week.
Yeah, probably break week. So make sure you stay tuned on socials for that at VSL_F1. Also follow us on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you are new. Follow our rally Twitter as well at VSL_rally. I think it's round 3 this week, I believe.
Yep, we're in the snow of
Sweden.
Scandinavia. No.
Oh, is it not Sweden, is it?
Norway. No,
Norway.
Not Sweden, no.
I've got a Scandinavian country, just the wrong one.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Might as well be, yeah.
Have you been to Sweden yet? In the championship?
Yeah, we did the pre-season there.
Oh, you did the pre-season there.
Season,
right.
Yeah,
oh,
we did pre-season at Sweden and Finland, but we're going.
Oh yes. So Scandinavia's going from now till the 25th of March. So they got until next week to get their things in. But yeah, Avius _ rally for
then we got
that.
Estonia, then Oceania,
Monte Carlo.
Oof,
it's not Monaco.
Central European Rally, and then Finland to round it off.
Oh, that's gonna be
8 rounds. 8 rounds. It's pretty close. There's only 2 points separating the top 2 at the moment in the championship after the first 2 rounds. So that's always good. But yeah, no. If you want to get involved, obviously join. Obviously, if you got the WRC game, the new EA Sports WRC game, join the club VSL Rally and get
involved. Join the Discord as well, which is I think in the description. But we will leave us there. Thanks for watching. Next race will be Singapore, like I was saying, on the 3rd of April. Don't expect there to be a race next week, because if you do end up looking at the channel saying, where's the stream? Well, you're going to be disappointed because there's no stream. So yeah, see you in 2 weeks' time for the Singapore Grand Prix. And then you'll keep an eye on socials for if there's any standing updates, which you'll... Don't know, actually. It doesn't look like there's going to be many reports. A clean race... in terms of Hungary standards, probably the cleanest race I've ever commentated on around Hungary. So well done to all the drivers. But anyway, see you next week. No, see you in 2 weeks' time. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye.